What an unexpected thrill.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna go over Beerus. Don't mind my hair, I know it's crazy. We got coronavirus happening. I ain't got no haircut, ain't no barber. But yeah, get into Beerus. First and foremost, this is my actual favorite character in all of any cartoon or anime or anything. I'm a huge fan of him. I even got this commissioned. I paid good money for this. That is my boy. I'm a big fan of Beerus. So just letting everybody know beforehand. Yeah, I fell in love with the character. I was like, yo, he's mad cool. He sandbags all the time. All he want to do is eat and chill. And then when it's time for business, he knows how to Hakai a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, I think he looks cool. The design, the character's like, the whole look, the way he acts, everything is super dope. So, getting into the game. Why did I start playing Beerus now? And why didn't I play him in Season 1 and 2? Well, Season 1 and 2, I did try him every single season. And I couldn't seem to find it worth it to pick him because he had a lot of problems. Before, this wasn't a 6-frame jab. This was a 7-frame jab, just like Frieza. So it was like Frieza, we used to do overhead and we couldn't jab. It was terrible. This actually had an even worse hitbox than it does now, and it's still pretty shitty. He couldn't even do this. Like back then, if you wanted a level 3 right here, you couldn't do this. I wouldn't be able to level 3 you here. I would always have to do Vanish into 2M into level 3. It sucked. And then in Season 2, they gave us this. They let us do this into the medium one into level 3. But even then, it was still like not enough. We want to be able to always like, wow, I can kill him here, even off the light one. I do light dive into level 3. Little things like that. Quality of light changes. So you can do that now in Season 3. Aside from all the small changes, like he gradually got better, more of a complete character. I don't think the character is broken right now. I do think the character is strong enough to be played. He has a really good angle on his ki blast. He shoots 4. He can cancel into DP. So if they super dash you and one of the ki blasts makes contact with the super dash, you can on reaction DP. His orbs are really good. I don't believe people that say that they're really bad. They're not bad. They're not supposed to be used with, I summon an orb, now you're scared of me. This is not what they're used for. They're used for pressure post the knockdown. Put one up here, fake the overhead, they vanish. I mean well yeah, if they vanish or if they reflect, you punish vanish with 2H. You punish reflect with a 2M. You can also use it to buy yourself time for the safe jump. So right before you land, you summon it. Then you can IAD, jump M or jump H, and then it jails them and it covers all techs. Things like that. You also see me. You see me do this a lot now. I do this and then I do 2 M orbs and I put them real high, and then I wait because it makes people panic and I'm completely safe. They can wake up throw, but if they wake up throw and I up back, they're fucked. You know, things like that. It creates the whole mind game that the orb is coming down on them. Super dashing point blank isn't gonna do anything for them, so they kind of get afraid. You can also do off of that same scenario. You can just do a light and a heavy, so they can't throw and they can't super dash, and they force to take that. That's also a safe option too. But if you want to mix your throwing, you can DR them. So you do two medium ones. You do medium, and then you can throw. And I fucked it up. But you see the gap what I'm trying to do, right? Shit, I missed the second one. You get what I'm trying to say. The orb is going to be right above them, and then you get to DR. So if you do 2 mediums instead of medium light, that's just one of the setups or whatever. Those are just the overall simple setups. There's a lot more intricate ones that you can create with your own team, with your own, I guess, creativity. just make sure you lab all the options. You know, wake up reflect, wake up jab, wake up DP, wake up level 3, wake up reflect tag, wake up reflect button. So a lot of these options are super, super strong. Once he gets you in this kind of scenario, Beerus, in my opinion, has always been S tier in the corner. So like when Beerus, if Beerus ever hits you like this, even in season 1, this character was S tier. Right here, you're like, wow, I'm about to get fucking mixed. He's about to take you to town. So just gotta make sure you understand how to make setups and how they work and things like that. I should actually make a video for that as well, but that's a side project. So anyway, pretty much Beerus has really good pressure. He can like stagger strings, like he can do all of that. He has the same thing like a lot of other characters where they can do. If they have 2 key blasts, you can do like medium key blast, 5H key blast. So you can do medium 2S, 5H key blast, or you can do like medium key blast, 5H 2S, and then walk behind it. It's pretty good stuff. So you can even do this, and then oops, you can do this. Oh, he's too close. So you do, and this hits low. But then if they backdash or walk back, let's do it this way. Pretty much I don't really have to go into too much detail here, to be honest. But you have enough space to react to super dash from here. So you do this, they super dash, you can 2H. So it's I don't know what else to say there. It's kind of self-explanatory with how he works in terms of pressure. In the corner, he has a lot of stuff. You can do a lot more because you can do mix in dives and still maintain pressure. You can do like like the universal. He can do 3 key blasts now, so you can do this on block. But you can do the universal like super dash at any moment and get a high low. How do you win neutral with him? So yeah, now heading into neutral, that's a good question. I'm not entirely sure myself. He's really, really hard to win in neutral, but he does have good tools. Like the key blast isn't bad. This key blast is not bad. Summoning orbs and walking behind them is good, but he has great air buttons. I think all his air buttons are good. His jump jab is really good. It's active for a long, feels like a long time. I think it's 6 frames as well, 7. It's not bad. 9 frame air M, that's really good. I think it's 13 for this as well, just like everybody. He has a really good jump 2H. On reaction to super dash, you can just kick a motherfucker. Boom. And now you're getting comboed. So on and so forth. So you could just do shit like that. He also has in pressure. He has this is +2. So if you do EX 236H, you're plus after it. And then your opponent can do like guard cancel, right? If they want a guard cancel reflect. So you can blow them up for it. If you know they're gonna, boom, you get a 2M. This character's dead. So things like that. He also has really, really long combos that do a lot of fucking damage. He fucking hurts. And now with the EX changes, is worth it. Because he's one of the characters that uses EX in his combos. Like I showed you this one. A big problem I used to have with him is that he couldn't corner to corner. Or even just like even if I'm here, I'm like, damn, I don't want to do like this. Oh, this sucks. And then what happens here? You don't really get anything, you know what I mean? But all things considered now, you're like, wow, I got the hit. I'm gonna take him all the way to the corner. And you're supposed to re-jump there, but I'm bad. I'll try it again real quick. See if I hit it. And then you get a knockdown. You could, you know, you combo into whatever assist you have there, because dive is super easy to combo into almost every assist, and then you get a DR, and you get the setup again. So he's really good now. He corner to corners you. That was just for 1 bar. It does a lot of damage. You can do it off of jump. You can do it off of jabs. The combo works off of jabs as well. It's not a 2M only combo. Neutral in general, though, he has a really weak neutral game. The thing is, he has really good buttons, so you have to kind of maneuver the stage yourself, and you can kind of bait people with super jump float bait into thinking that you're gonna keep last and things like that, and then position yourself for an assist call. But this is why I don't think he's that strong of an anchor, because his neutral lacks already. He doesn't have anything that jails you full screen or anything like that. He doesn't have a lot of mind games on block, but the goal of Beerus is to make your opponent block something. If they block your jab, it's time to cook. Like you can mix people, you can do like all types of tricks. He has a bunch of shit. He can do all kinds of like cool creative things to like get in. He can do things like this, like that will net you a block. If they block and you jab them, time to cook. You can get in, block string, wow. All types of stuff. His mix on block is a mix. Solo is off of 236H. You can, like I said, you can't reflect that. You can also true block string with it. If they're mashing reflect, then they reflect. But if they're not, it's a guessing game for them. You know, this is plus. You're +2 after 236H. Aside from that, he like basically does the same thing any other character does with block with an assist. Just same thing. Whatever into super dash assist. Same nonsense. Does his EX dive jail into vanish? No, it does not. He doesn't have any jail. A lot of characters actually don't have jail anymore, which is why a lot of the beam characters like. This is mad good that it jails. Like beams, SSJ Vegeta's Big Bang, things like that. Those characters, in my opinion, do better on Anchor. Because when you're in Spark, you make them block it, you're like, wow, now you're getting mixed. You know what I mean? Let me see what else. He has... So there's usage for his 2M, right? His 2M is bad, but it's bad for reasons people don't understand. They think it's bad because it's slow, because it's 24 startup, or wow, it's 15 point blank, 13 point blank. That's not the real reason. Exactly. It's more so that it's not an active hitbox throughout the entirety of the move. Where normally a normal slide. Let me pick another character for instance. Where's Trunks? Dogohan. So 2S jails? No, 2S doesn't jail because 2S is a projectile. They can reflect. But again, that is something you're supposed to do when you're in Spark. It's a 2S, empty vanish, and then they reflect because they think that you're gonna jail them, and then you don't, and then you just smoke the reflect. But if you see Cell's slide, it's active the entire time that he does it. So as soon as it gets in contact with the opponent, it will connect. There's no secondary startup. See? Whereas Beerus, I can be completely inside my opponent's hurt box and it still won't activate. You see right there? If that was a leg from Cell, a Dogohan, Trunks, he would be blocking already. Because it's not an active hitbox. It's like it has a secondary startup when you get into proximity. So his 2M is actually pretty shitty. If it should be like a slide, I don't know why it's not. I understand like if I slide from all the way over here, that's fine. But like make it half the range. Make it the range from right here. That's fine. If this is the max range of Beerus' slide, and then it was an active hitbox instead of this, you know what I mean? This is terrible. Whereas another character like, you know, Trunks and them, they slide, they're 100% getting it. See? It's instant. The entire time there's a hitbox. Beerus slides without a hitbox, then when he gets close to you, he switches his arms and attacks with the other arm, and then it's a secondary attack. So it's like two separate startups to the move. There's a startup on the slide, and then there's a startup on proximity. Cell would beat Beerus if they do it at the same time. 100%. Anybody can beat Beerus if they do anything at the same time. Unless they're doing something that's like, you know, 15 frames, then yeah, that doesn't matter. But almost, I think every 2M in the game beats Beerus at the same time. Maybe not Goku's now, because it's 14, right? I think point blank Beerus is 13. But yeah, so that's one of the biggest weaknesses of the character. That's one of the biggest things I wanted buffed, but they didn't give it to me. They gave me kind of everything else I wanted, so I was like, you know what? It's time. Time to pick my favorite character. They buffed the 2H a little bit. It's not that great, but it's better than nothing. It's what we can take it, you know what I mean? We will take what we can get. Let me see what else. So the buffs to the EXs, like everybody half off EX. So you got EX this, you got this. That's really good for Beerus because now he can do cool combos or stronger combos, like so. You save your jump, and then you can go in, and you can, you know what I mean? Extend your combos. Same thing if you got a 2H. Look at this damage. You know what I mean? And that's some bullshit combo. I didn't even do something super optimal. You know what I mean? Now we have juice. So off of 2H, you do the real damage. Off of jabs, 2Ms, you corner carry always. You should always take them to the corner no matter what. You hit them mid-screen, you should be doing the combo that I just did. Like, you should be doing this. Boom, you're in the corner. Now you take mix. Every time. Your back is to the corner, you do the other version of this combo where you spend half a bar extra and you do this. Re-jump into assist, things like that. There's tons of stuff. Attached to this video, I will do the same thing like I did with Blue Jita. And then I will apply a bunch of combos and things like that. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. But I mean, that's pretty much why I like the character. He's a lot of fun. Oh, before I forget, he has a DP. That is super big. I completely forgot. He can do his DP in the fucking air. It has armor and it is he shoots projectiles. It's really good because it's hard to punish at certain ranges or certain scenarios. Sometimes you expect the recovery is a lot better than a lot of the other DPs because a lot of the other DPs they just fly into the air, like, you know what I mean. Whereas Beerus stays like near you, and like sometimes you just get kind of mindfucked. You know what I mean. The problem is it's attached to his S button. So when somebody does like a block string with 5S, so let's say button key blast, and then you try to DP, there we go. You get a fucking reflect. So things like that happen. So when you're trying to DP and they mix in a key blast on their block string, your inputs would buffer into, they would turn into a reflect instead of a DP. So you got to be careful with that. The DP is really good because it's easy to confirm off of as well. Like when you get the hit, the vanish, super easy. Doesn't matter if they jump and they get hit up there, they try to bait the DP. They have to block because you can confirm from up there. Wow. And then you get the damage regardless. So things like that are the strengths of the DP. Obviously, if they bait it like, I don't know, something with a super dash. Oh yeah, I forgot they gave me armor. Yeah, even with that, like you have armor now, so you can't even bait it with DP. I forgot. I mean with super dash, so it's actually pretty strong. When you're in sparking, the DP is nonsense because you're in a better position than a lot of characters. You're not like stuck super high in the air. Let me see what else. 2S got buffed. They let you throw 3 of them. I mean, it's not really like oh my god buff, but it's pretty cool. I think I went over everything. I think that's about it. Yeah. That's all the little things I like about the character. Does a lot of good damage. Has good mix. Can always corner carry. His level 3 at max scaling does 1824, which is fucking strong as hell. I always reference Super Saiyan Goku's level 3 because everybody's like, oh my god, that does so much damage. Super Saiyan Goku's level 3 is 1759 and Beerus's is 1824. Almost a whole 100 damage more. That's a lot of fucking damage for level 3. Half the time I do my level 1s into Beerus level 3 and I don't think they're gonna die, and then they do, and I'm like, wow, he's dead. Same thing for Beerus, has an extra damaging level 1. So like when you do his level 1, wait a little bit, then press light or medium, and then he blows it up and does a secondary blast for extra damage. At max damage, the Beerus level 1, if you do max hits, it does 15 hits, and the explosion, it does 1250. So that does a lot of fucking damage. To put into perspective, I guess Tien's level 1, when he buffs it up with the extra level 1, is 1426. I think that's the only other level 1 that does a little bit more. Yours is 1250. It's not bad. It's actually really strong. So it definitely could use that. As you can see, even my 2M. Oops. My 2M TOD with Blue Jita, I need that extra damage so that Beerus, so I can kill with 4 meters. So this TOD is allowed on my team because I have Beerus. You know what I mean? So right here, any other character I wouldn't be able to kill. Except Tien, obviously, right? But you see, I get the kill. So it's actually really good. So things like that are good to know. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll be putting out more YouTube tech. You think I know what I'm doing? Flick, look at it, look. GT Goku, get out! Damn, he lived by a fucking sliver. Oh, he died! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Ooh, fix that collar.
Because you're a fake, and I am Vegeta, Prince of the Saiyans! Try and surpass me if you can.